These are the stories making the headlines in the Hot 7 Nightly News.
An elderly man is dead and a teen injured after they were caught in the crosshairs of an alleged shootout in Marsha. A call for more police presence in inner city communities as the island records another homicide. And the opposition leader issues a call for people to step up and be each other's keepers. We have the details of these stories and much more coming up.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News with Lovely and Amy Joseph.
Good evening. It is Friday, the 28th of December, 2018. Welcome to the Hot 7 Nightly News. I am Lovely St. Amy Joseph. Thank you for joining us. An exchange of gunfire in Marsha has claimed the life of an elderly man and left a teenage girl injured. The shooting took place Thursday night. The victim, believed to be in his 70s, was affectionately known as Yeye.
Gunshots rang out in the Marsha community on Thursday night and had people ducking for cover. The gunman reportedly fired indiscriminately, missing his reported target but hitting an older man who was living in a nearby wooden structure and injuring a teen. Marsha resident Philbert Daniel says the sound of gunshots were unmistakable, although he did not witness the actual shooting. He knew the victim firsthand and says it's a travesty that innocent people are losing their lives or getting injured.
The old man is an old man, Irie. All he has to do is drink his little thing and give everybody a joke and crack jokes to people. That man no problem, nothing. That man was a good man and we go miss that man. He was a great man in the area.
There is one observation that has left Daniel shaken. He claims that an armed security officer was in the vicinity of the shooting and did nothing.
There are police right there last night there, and the man never respond to what's going on. There are police security right there, and the man never respond to what's going on. I ain't feeling safe with that. That man's supposed to respond. You understand? Because the amount of shots that goes there, that man have his big firearm, that man's supposed to respond. And that ain't good enough.
Daniel, like many others, says it's time to take back the streets from criminals. He says the brunt of that burden is on parents who need to offer a greater measure of guidance to keep their children on the straight and narrow.
Lack of parentage, lack of parentage, man. You understand? Parental guidance. That's most of that thing going on. Lack of parental guidance, man.
A police investigation is underway and anyone with information relating to the case is asked to contact the Criminal Investigations Department.
Meanwhile, a woman who knew the victim well is adding her voice to the call for an end to the violence and bloodshed. She says her friend did not deserve to die in such a callous way.
Residents awoke on Friday to the news that one man had been killed Thursday evening after a young man opened fire on a wooden house, killing an elderly man in the process. The man, better known as Yaye, was well known in the community. Sandrina Polius grew up with the elderly man.
I was up with Yaye from the time Yaye was about 2 to 3 years old. He was living in the yard at the back. They didn't boulevard yet. There was Monkey Hill. He wasn't boulevard. It's when George Charles won the first election he went to. When he won, he called the place George Charles Boulevard. They had Mallet Avenue and the lot. Right? But Yaye, we always, every time we take him up Marsha at my people, he sit down in the door, I crack jokes with him, and I go down.
Polius was shocked at the news of her friend's demise.
When I heard that this morning, I could not believe that. I come and I cook my peas before I go at my people. That is not right. Whosoever do it, you have to pay for it. And all of a sudden, you hear, from the time they change Monkey Hill into Marsha, we have in distress. You can walk up at 5 o'clock, you can walk up 10 o'clock, any hour of the night.
She strongly believes that the shooting incident was gang-related and is demanding that tougher measures be taken before it escalates even further.
They're on the road every minute you pass in. You don't know what time to pass up here? Here come in that kind of mess. I just don't know what is wrong with her. Black, blonde, white, nobody can pass. Hey, that's over the limit, man. You all have to do something with them. You know what you have to do them, whether my sister, my brother, my nephew, my family. Whenever they pass, you talk to them 3 times, you have to put them to sleep. When you see them 3 times in a spot, you're supposed to put them to sleep.
A young girl believed to be 15 years old was also hit by a stray bullet. For the Hot 7 News, Nisha Charles reporting.
The father of the 15-year-old who was shot in the chest during the shooting is also speaking out. Kernan Edwin is in disbelief that his daughter has suffered such an ordeal. He's uncertain of the fate of his child. Solange Alfred reports.
The bullet holes tell the story of a night that no one could foresee. Dead is an elderly man who was hit by a stray bullet, and nursing serious injuries in the Victoria Hospital is a 15-year-old female who was hit by a stray bullet in her chest. The father of the young girl, Kernan Edwin, told Hot 7 News that his daughter was on her way home when she was struck by the bullet. He remains in a state of disbelief after the shooting.
Well, last night I was there about around after 7. My daughter came and checked me, both of them, and a little boy. I give them a little finance for them to buy something to eat. One take bus, they'll be back at her, and the other one choose to walk up with the little boy. So I myself, when I enter my workshop, I say, bow, 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 bow. So when I come out, I see all my partners, everybody going up. And I look, I see everybody running back down towards me and tell me, my daughter, my daughter, my daughter. Check that, I say, like, I wouldn't believe that, like, I see, like, huh?
Edwin revealed that several reports had already been given to the police, who he says never acted upon those reports.
Now, them police, I'm not liar. They try to make a report already. We make report. Trust me, and certain of them know that. Alright? And to me, I said, what that gun there last night, that shouldn't go on. That them police were supposed to do something about it, not now. Okay? And they know. They know. And really, that really hurt me to know the child, like, you know, get shot and the police gotta do something. The police gotta stop them, man. Them man always walking with guns. Always. And they know that.
A friend of the victim, Nathalie Compton, shared with Hot 7 News his displeasure with the lack of presence of law enforcement officials after the incident occurred.
Like all last night, I hardly even see police on the road. After all that, I see not one police I see on the road after that. Wrongs in, I see no police. Police should do more for the youths and them and try and prevent them kind of thing. Too much crime in the place, yeah. Yeah, man. Especially to see Boozum, you know, as a man, my soldier, you know, and his daughter, you know. 15 years, you know, a child 15 years, you're shooting yourself. That's nice. Yeah.
It was made known to Hot 7 News that the victim is currently receiving help with her intake of oxygen, and as the family waits for her recovery, no official statement has been given as yet by the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
Now, as the number of homicides on island has climbed to 43, members of the public are weighing in on how well they believe the police force is managing the crime situation and what they think can be done to address the problem.
Crime and violence continue to plague the island of St. Lucia, with a recent shooting that included the death of an elderly man in his home and a stray bullet hitting a teenage girl. Hot 7 News reached out to the public to find out, do they believe the police force is doing a good job at managing the current crime situation?
Yes, I believe the Prime Minister allowed the police to do the job, because the police right now is like there's a political going on in the police force. Let the police do the job. Because sometimes the police will be frustrated of the government always interfering of crime. The citizens got to work with the police, and we all have to be our neighbor keeper.
They are doing a very good job. But what we must understand, we do not know what's in criminals' mind, because when criminals plan in their mind to do the personal act, well, police do not know what's in their mind. We cannot solve crime. Huh? We can slow down crime. But by, you understand, citizens are assisting.
They are doing all what is in the means, no by any means necessary, because without the police officers, I think it would be a worse war zone concerning criminals lawlessly doing whatever it is that they think, like, happen to actually murder people broad daylight. But then the police presence, actually, it, hinders the performance of criminals. Therefore, I think they should have more police.
The police are encouraging crime in the country. I'll tell you why. Well, many police, when their family, their aunt or their uncle or their friends do something, Instead for them to arrest them and bring them down, they pay their passage and they send them away, or they do obey, so the kids go pass on the table. But it shouldn't be like that, because God tell you, every man shall stand for their punishment. If I do punishment, I'm supposed to pay for my punishment.
The police has been trying their best. They have been doing their best. They have been working day and night with the people. They still can stop it. Don't mind the prime ministers that will come and tell you they will stop crime. They cannot stop crime.
We have some good cops. We have some beautiful police officers. And I always say, not because you're a cop, that means that you must be aggressive to people. Because one, a police needs to assist the citizens in being good citizens. So I personally believe right now, for the year coming there, I think for us to have less crime in our country, everybody needs to play a part. Mother, father needs to play a role, a great role in bringing up our children, and also we need to take God seriously.
It's not the police, it's the government we putting in place that is not doing what they have to do, because the law has been put before them and they refuse to use it because they will have a gain onto what is going on there, because the lawyers must get work and they must get popularity. And so therefore the crime will always continue until we got rid of those men that do not want to follow the principles of God and do what he has to.
With St. Lucia recording its 43rd homicide for the year, with the shooting that occurred on the evening of Thursday, 27th December 2018, the majority of the public opinion remains that the police are doing a good job. Rather, the focus needs to be on good parenting and proper upbringing of the young men and women of today's society. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News. Still to come, vendors are crying out due to the impact of crime on their livelihoods. A recommendation to the Ministry of Transport to address the traffic nightmare in the city, and a crew member offers valuable advice to safeguard against accidental drowning. Stay with us. We have these stories and more coming up.